And of course, when you match him up with Adam Vinatieri, they've got two of the greatest kickers maybe of all time. Certainly in Vinatieri's case, that is true. And the kick is fielded at the 4. This is Braxton Miller, the one-time Ohio State quarterback, drafted as a wideout, who takes the ball back to the 21-yard line. Look on the right side. First play from scrimmage from the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with Lamar Miller, one of the big off-season pickups, and he starts with a 12-yard gain tonight. From the 33 now. Osweiler's first pass going deep down the right sideline and contested beautifully and batted away incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Play fake. Good protection that time, but the pass is too high. The most fabled of those defenders would be Robert Mathis in his 14th season. Osweiler, he's going to go down. He's going to lose the ball. And you mentioned Mathis's name. He doesn't have a sack this season, but he gets in there and creates the fumble.
Pass and then giving up that sack.
45 sack fumbles created in his illustrious career for number 98. Now Leckler's punt is fielded at the 39-yard line by Quan Bray. And Bray gets taken down after a return of about 7 yards. Wide to the right, empty the backfield, go 5 wide on the first play from scrimmage. And Luck dancing around and throws underneath, and it is caught at the 45 by Dwayne Allen, NFL quarterback. And he hands the ball off to Frank Gore, but Gore gets taken down. Clowney is in there, and also Corey Moore coming in from his safety spot. So it's 3rd down and 5. 4-man rush. Luck under pressure, and it's a flag.
False start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. For 3rd down.
And let it affect your snap.
3rd and 10. 5-man rush this time, and broken up at the 45-yard line. Intended for Allen. Eddie Pleasant comes in. 8 yards per kick.
Clowney is right there.
If he averages his average here, he's going to put the ball down at about the 1 or 2 yard line. Instead, he angles it, and the fair catch is made by Tyler Urban at the 10-yard line. So he's blue.
He gets smoked in there, and you get on the plane singing it.
From the 10-yard line, they give it to Miller. Not much happening on the left side. He gets taken down after a gain of 1. Get it figured out. 2nd and 9. Miller again to the outside, and they figure Miller out on back-to-back plays. It'll be 3rd down and 8 from the 12-yard line. Pressure on. Osweiler moves away and then a little bit underthrown. Again, he targets Hopkins and can't get it to him, so the two still having a little trouble finding the connection. Leckler takes the snap in the end zone and just does get it away. The heat was really put on. Bray is there and calls for a fair catch. From the 50 off the play fake. Look out from behind. He feels it and gets away and extends the play and then throws the ball a wobbly duck. Incomplete.
But sometimes you got to get that ball off a little quicker too.
2nd and 10. They give it to Gore at the age of 33. Still a very effective runner. On 3rd down, Josh Ferguson, a rookie out of Illinois, who's their 2nd leading receiver, comes into the game. They send him out into the pattern, and Luck looks downfield. Now Luck's going to take it himself, and he is going to pick up the 1st down. Needed to get to the 40-yard line. Gets inside the 40 to move the sticks. Win tonight. Gore again. He'll swing to the outside, and Frank Gore for a gain of almost 8. About a yard and a half from just outside the 31-yard line. Give it to him again. And Frank Gore, that graphic went by. He's made 82 straight starts. You think about running backs. Luck out of the gun. Swings it to the outside. Turbin makes the catch, and he picks up 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Let's take
Joseph, South Carolina.
And Indy comes up. No huddle. And the ball is given away here to Turbin again. And this time he is stuffed. And I think that's why Pagano was miffed. 3rd and 2, and that is incomplete. Good coverage there. Philip Dorsett was the intended receiver. Adam Vinatieri, the ageless wonder at 43. Can he kick his 39th field goal in a row? Yes, he can, pending the flag. Get the call here from Vinovich to see if Vinatieri has to kick again.
Formation. Offense number 91. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
Clutch kicks in the history of the league. 41-yard attempt. No problem.
But just a little.
Pat McAfee now sends this one into the end zone for a touchback. So 3-0 Colts. This drive begins at the 25 with no gain. Lamar Miller taken down there by DeQuell Jackson, the inside linebacker who spent 8 seasons with Cleveland. Losing in Cleveland is what it amounted to, an amicable departure, and headed to Indy. And that pass is caught up at the 29 just to finish on low snap, but no problem for Osweiler. Fires, and that's incomplete over the middle. Leckler already punting for the 3rd time, and the game is not even 11 minutes old. And that will bound out of bounds. Fake to Gore. Luck up ahead to the 43. 2nd down and 7 at the 43-yard line. Fake the end around, set up a screen. This is Gore. Flag is thrown. You saw that come into the shot. And for the moment, that would be a first down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
Jack Buhort, the left guard.
Out of this game. T.Y. Hilton's going to have a long night.
2nd and 12, and that pass is caught coming across the middle. Breaking tackles. Chester Rogers down the sideline, and Rogers is forced out of bounds at about the 25.
Looking like a big-time wide receiver right now. Look at this play. McKinney had him sort of dead to rights, and he spins out of that thing. That was pretty spectacular. The Colts got it going on.
And they give it to Gore now, and Gore is taken down. So many years, of course, that New England has his share of Super Bowl rings. 2nd down and 9, and that is caught at the 20-yard line by Jack Doyle. And the inside handoff, and Frank Gore needed 3 and got 4. Gets
He has.
Final minute of the 1st quarter. Gore taken down by John Simon, getting to the 11. Empties the backfield. 2nd and 7. Buying time, throwing, and that's going to set up a 1st down and goal to Jack Doyle.
Holding. Offense number 78. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
To the 22-yard line. And Luck fires over the middle, caught, open, touchdown, Jack Doyle.
Hold the linebackers just long enough for Doyle to sneak in behind. And once again, we see Andrew Luck working his magic, this time just outside the red zone.
10, Vinatieri. McAfee puts it down, and the kick is good.
He's open. You can't miss, and we've seen several misses already.
McAfee booms one through the end zone.
111 catches, 1,500 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Does not look like on that pace now.
Well, the first time they came up in that formation, they run out of a straight I, and Lamar Miller picks up 14 yards.
First down plays.
From the 39, here's Miller. By the way, speaking of the old school Cowboys, the new school Cowboys aren't bad either.
Defensive side over there, of all the suspensions, all the doubts about that.
Tremendous. 2nd and 8, Osweiler on the move, and he's able to complete that up to the 50.
He's only been playing the position now. This is just his 2nd year.
And there's action on the offensive front.
False start. Offense number 78. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Adeo Bushi. On 1st and 15. Osweiler fires, and that's incomplete over the middle. 2nd and 15. O'Brien, whose pedigree is offense, he calls the plays. And this is Miller with some tough running, getting it back across midfield. And he got him to the playoffs last year. 3rd down and 8. Osweiler pressured, avoids the sack, and then just fires the ball into the Indy bench.
Anderson's getting healthier. They think this can be a really good defensive line.
Leckler's 4th punt of the game. This is Bray calling for a fair catch, and hauling it in.
This year got close, but not quite.
Yeah, that translates to 3.5 seasons worth. Luck going deep down the sideline and adjusting and making the catch at the 37-yard line. T.Y. Hilton, the corner, guarding him, but he's hurt, so it's Johnson. And now you get a nice run here by Frank Gore, getting the ball out to the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. You got Gore going behind Doyle, and he takes the ball into Texan territory. And at the age of 33, looks like he's 23. Gore wants to check. Normally it's very noisy here, but the Colts have taken a lot of the crowd out of the game. And Luck will go deep down the left sideline, and it's incomplete, intended for Dorsett.
Offensive line, it looks pretty good here tonight.
2nd and 10. Heat coming. Swing it out to Turbin, and he can go next to nowhere. Kevin Johnson is right there with him. Trying to get 40, and it'll be about a 53-yarder. First things first, though, on 3rd down and 11. Luck throws, and what a catch. That's Hilton. Half to the half. Gore with Doyle leading the way, and this time stuffing the play for no gain. Max Bullen, number 53. And Luck extending the play, and then it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton came back. Lines up in the slot. Luck, he's going to pack it in, and he's going to run to about the 18-yard line. Stop there. Merciless makes the tackle, and then there's been a Terry from 37. What else is new? 40 straight, 2 shy of the record. Cancer Awareness Month around the National Football League.
Get those mammograms.
Kickoff is downed in the end zone there by Tyler Irvin. On the 25-yard line, Osweiler is 2 of 8 for 14 yards. Short drop, quick throw, and it's a 5-yard gain.
Benched, remember last year on the Super Bowl run, they put Peyton Manning back in. He said no big deal, it's Peyton Manning. But you just wonder if he had been made an offer. Took a look at this Houston situation with their defense and DeAndre Hopkins.
Meanwhile, here's Miller, and he's off to the races, taking the ball out to the 50-yard line. Nice run here. Blue comes in to give Miller a break. Number 28, he's the running back. Take it to him. Osweiler over the middle and open, making the catches for Dorowitz, and the tight end will pick up 22 and another.
Get the tight end going right behind those linebackers. Absolutely perfect. And an on-target throw, which we needed to see out of Brock Osweiler. That one looks sharp.
So 4 plays, they picked up 48 yards in those 4, 2 runs, 2 passes. Come up in the eye this time and give the ball to Miller, and Miller will swing to the outside and get taken down from behind on a nice tackle at the 23-yard line by Clayton Geathers. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Osweiler, good protection this time, and he throws a little high. And we'll see about Joseph after they check him out. 3rd down and 5 now from the 22-yard line. 3-man rush. Osweiler fires, caught, and spinning. Getting the first down is Hopkins to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's drive 3 out of 4. Looking sharp. Play clock is down to 2. Here comes the blitz. Do a nice job picking it up. Going to the end zone. There's action in the end zone. The crowd wants a flag. Intended for Braxton Miller. 2nd down and 10 now after the Colts took the timeout. And that's a 2-yard gain here for Lamar Miller in the red zone. 3rd down and 8. Osweiler took the hand to the outside, but that only gets him to the 10-yard line. Put Dorowitz. Shane Leckler to put it down. And the first 3 points of the night. Goes back deep. And from a yard in, this is Bray. Starts to stumble, keeps his balance though, and gets the ball out to the 27-yard line.
5 great teammates. It's that's all he'll ever do.
Very cool guy. I've known him, 21 years in the league. We've been around him a whole bunch. Got a flag here. Age of 43, oldest guy in the league. Here's
Vinovich. Defense number 59. Unimpeded to the quarterback. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
It's merciless. He and Clowney, of course, have to really do the job. J.J. Watt, 32-yard line. Luck fires to the outside, caught. That's Dorsett making the catch. Stays in bounds.
4.33 speed.
And Luck, he's going to pack it in, and there he goes for a long run.
Side, they're leaving him one-on-one so they can help that young right side.
Maybe with one timeout. That's caught outside by Chester Rogers at the big play earlier. Take almost all the time off the clock here unless Houston wants to use its timeouts. And Luck fires over the middle and into traffic, and that is picked off at the 8-yard line.
Let's make sure he has it here. Maintain control. He does, in my opinion. Robert Nelson was just put on the roster basically because of some of the injuries, Kareem Jackson and otherwise, and gets his opportunity. We talked about Andrew Luck giving T.Y. Hilton great opportunities, but this was one should not have been thrown here. That inside position with help over the top.
And they're not going to sit on it as Osweiler throws, but that's incomplete up at the 12-yard line. Ryan Griffin.
I can't believe they're going to keep throwing this ball.
Yeah,
get those 3 points back.
It's fired over the middle, and that's going to be a first down. But well, Osweiler air it out here. Gets away from pressure and slings that away, and want to be 45 yards here to even get him to field goal range. And then they'll just run the clock out. The crowd won't be thrilled with that or the entire performance in the first half. Nick Novak to send it down toward Juan Bray. And he'll bring it out from the goal line. A couple of decent blocks, but then good coverage. First scrimmage play of the third quarter. Fake to Gore, rolls, throws, and winds up hitting Doyle.
It's been looking pretty good so far.
Second and 4, they probe the right side here, and Gore with a first down. Frank Gore to the 32, but there is a flag down.
Holding. Offense number 71. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Second call on Denzel Good, the right guard, and that negates the first down. Swinging out to Gore, and Gore had to turn around and make the catch, so he had no chance to turn it upfield, and Kevin Johnson buries him right there. Texans defensive coordinator watching his group do its job. 3rd and 12, and a little dump over the middle, and then it's juggled and caught, and Turbin can go nowhere. Took away a first down, created a situation which ends now in a punt by McAfee. This will be his second of the game. The first was 44. The guy who's averaging almost 52 yards a kick this season not only bangs one deep downfield, but pinned the would-be returner up against the sideline. Working tonight against the 30th ranked defense in the league. To the outside now, Miller. At least he's having a big night. And out of bounds, he is forced up at around the 40-yard line.
And come back to the play action.
Miller out for the moment. Alfred Blue is in. They give it to Blue. And Blue, with the crowd chanting his name. Play the ball at the 45 as play resumes now. 1st and 10 from the 45. And off to the races again goes Miller. So that's 3 runs on this drive so far. It's 100 yards for him tonight. Will they add to that? Minimally, if at all. 15 until tonight. Osweiler fires, and that's caught at the 28-yard line. That's Tyler Urban. 3rd and 4, pressure put on. Pass is high, but taken in and caught for a first down. He's active tonight. Osweiler over the middle, and that's going to be close to a first down as Hopkins over the middle.
Or puts a lot of pressure on the defense right here.
Bunch 3 receivers to the right. Osweiler rolling that way and then throws underneath, and that's going to get him a first down. On the ground again. He gets about half the distance this season. Osweiler thrown way too high, but he's going to get the flag thrown on Vontae Davis to set him up at the 1-yard line on a 1st and goal intended for Hopkins.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. Foul occurred in the end zone. Ball will be placed at the 1-yard line.
And that's a pass that looked like it couldn't have been caught anyway. The 1-yard line.
I would give my offensive line a chance here.
And we got the fullback cross, leading away from Miller into the end zone. He goes, touchdown Texans.
We're going to see a split here, and the fullback is going to draw the linebacker to him and create the big opportunity, the big hole inside. That was some drive. That was exactly what the Texans have been hoping for a long time.
Whoa, and he missed it to the right. And Oliver played here with the old Houston Oilers. And we're going to high school here in the heart of Texas. Jordan Todman will run the kickback. Return for him.
What a great play.
Next season. From the 24-yard line, Frank Gore. And they give it to Gore, and he goes right through that gap up to the 30-yard line. Crowd not playing a big part in it. They're totally back into it. Underneath, Turbin, can he get the first? Yes, he can. Slips by the first guy and takes it out to the 42-yard line. First down, got away from Jonathan Joseph. Yards. Good protection. Caught. Doyle, he breaks a tackle, and Doyle down the sideline for a big gain there. Andre Howell, the safety. He ran away from him. Gore again on first down, and Gore finds that little crease, takes the ball to the 33-yard line. Gore tonight has carried the ball 13 times, 63 yards, almost 5 yards per tote.
Interesting defense. They're putting Brian Cushing right there and then stacking the other linebacker, Benardrick McKinney, right behind him, and yet they're running right up the gut of that defense.
Running up the gut of the defense here, but to no avail. Clearly already in range for one Adam Vinatieri. Luck has 7 points in mind, though not 3, and now they're going to be out of range. Big sack with a flag. There's Clowney who came in, and you had Merciless and the 2 big guys, and let's see about the call for Vinovich.
Merciless got him.
Defense number 59.
Killer.
15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So that is Merciless, and to the outside, and that's caught. Short gain. Dorsett gets pushed back by Kevin Johnson. 2nd and 4. And that will be a completion, but Chester Rogers looks like he was stood up just short of the first down.
Powerful guy if you want it.
And they're going to do it over the right guard. And can he back his way to a first down? Well, he was trying to avoid Wilfork going just off the right guard. And now if you're the Colts, you have the automatic 3, or do you go for it on 4th and inches? And Luck is going to get whacked and sacked, and they turn it over on downs.
Merciless working against a tight end, a complete mismatch. Frank Gore. So there's Clowney getting in the throwing lane, and
their long touchdown drive. Have it from the 13, give the ball to Lamar Miller, already a 100-yard night for him, and a few more close to a first down. However, a flag.
There's a tendency to grab.
Holding. Offense number 10. After this is the goal. Repeat first down.
Only a 3-man rush, 8 back, and up at the 20-yard line. The ball is loose. You got Davis coming away with it, Vontae Davis, and what are they going to call as Davis for the moment goes to the end zone?
One official is marking it down as a catch, and the ball is down.
Obviously, we'll look at
Ruling on the
this.
field is an interception, and the runner was down by contact.
There you go. Interception and down by contact at the spot. It will take the touchdown away, but it won't take the ball away. So the Texans were able to stop him on 4th down, but they give the ball right back after a penalty and a pick. And this is Gore fighting his way to the 14-yard line, and that's going to take us to the final quarter. Gore ball at the 14. Gore split wide to the left. Luck looks the other way. Now comes back left. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Andrew Luck.
One of the reasons you pay Andrew Luck the kind of money you pay this guy, because he can do everything. He's a smart guy. Obviously can process a lot, make all the big throws. But then this sometimes is the killer, when he just pulls it down and takes advantage of your man coverage.
Of the season, Vinatieri to tack on the extra point. And what a turnaround. 8-9, Indianapolis on top. And we start here with a touchback.
You do in this situation, Osweiler under 100 yards passing, and he's going to have to be better.
Well, this is the good free agent pickup right there. Miller earning his keep. A flag comes in at the end of the play.
Holding. Offense number 12. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
And think you're going to get away with it at the point of attack.
1st and 15. Miller again, and Miller gets those 15. Osweiler going deep down the right sideline, and that's incomplete. And again, you get that Hopkins-Davis matchup in play there.
The other guy that leads all rookies with 327 receiving yards, he's missed.
Well, they flanked Miller out, then brought him in, flagged down.
Out of it.
Holding. Offense number 76. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Nope, nobody talked him out of it. Thank you, Michelle, and there they are. Davis, the brother of Vernon Davis, now with the Redskins, formerly with the 49ers, and that's Alfred Blue.
Right now for the Colts.
Got him in a trade in 2012. Now to the outside. From the foot of Shane Leckler, the 5th punt of the night. Good kick, fielded at the 10. And Rodgers runs into traffic, including his own man, after a run back of about 5 yards. Many moons ago. From the 16. Luck. Fires over the middle, and you got action, but incomplete. To get sacked 64 times in a season. Here's Gore. Having a real nice night out to the 24 goes the 33-year-old. 11 and a half to go from the 24. Give it to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Rob Ryan look now.
Play action. And that pass is caught along the sideline, and staying in bounds is Swope. And he makes his first catch of the night, a big one, taking it all the way to the 35 on Swope, first catch of the season for Eric. Now Gore through the middle. Of course, the seasons are much longer than when the great Jim Brown played. Now you got Gore again, and he takes it to the 21. And Chris, you were talking about the fact that it's been a long time since they had a 100-yard rusher, but right now Mr. Gore has 98. Turbin comes in to give Frank a breather, and Turbin will get tripped up but stays on his feet, and he's able to pick up a couple of yards. It'll be second down, and the clock keeps on ticking. It's 8.5 to go in the 4th.
That bodes well.
2nd and 9 from the 20. Feed Turbin again. Tell me a team that hasn't been written off.
Yeah.
Patriots will get written off from time to time.
Yeah.
And have been. 3rd and 7. Luck throws, and errantly to Swope, who had that big 35-yard reception. So it's 4th down, and Adam Vinatieri will try to make it 41. McAfee to hold it. Adam Vinatieri, that one is right down the middle once again, but there's a flag down. That was a 4th and 7.
Running into the kicker. Penalties decline. Field goal's good.
So the Colts are on top 23-9. And the kickoff fielded, well, not even fielded in the end zone.
And well.
Yep, this club though down by a pair of scores. And Osweiler swings it to the outside. Winds up hitting Griffin. And next week, an interesting trip coming up for these Texans as Osweiler throws, and that's about an 8-yard gain. They go to a small fraction of what Osweiler makes, at least for the moment.
It's going to be an ugly story unless this thing starts turning around.
2nd and 2, and Miller takes the ball to the 50-yard line, so they keep the chains moving as we tick down under 6 minutes to play in the 4th. From midfield, and it's dropped. $155 million this season. Miller goes to the outside. Of course, when you pay a quarterback and ended with the retention of head coach and GM, right now we're on the verge of going to 3-3, but Houston has other ideas as Hopkins makes the catch to the 40-yard line, but the clock keeps on rolling down. Trying to hurry here. And Osweiler throws, and that's caught, and a flag comes in at the end of the play.
And probably an automatic first down, right?
Well,
illegal use of hands.
No.
Hands in the face. Defense number 21. Penalties decline. Result of the play. 2nd down.
Here.
Low, pass a little high, but Hopkins goes up in the air to grab it.
What it does to the grand scheme of this offense.
Under 4 minutes to play now. Osweiler avoids the sack, chase from behind, throws, caught, 14-yard line. 3:20 to go. Pressure on, they go to the outside, and nothing doing there except Braxton Miller making a catch. And 2nd down and 7. And Osweiler throwing, not even close. In the secondary, Lamar Miller is in the backfield flanking Osweiler. Send him out into the pattern. Osweiler throws it to him, and Miller gets corralled but stays on his feet, and it's Miller. Touchdown. What a play by Lamar Miller. Yards and a score.
There were 7 guys between him and the goal line. I don't know how he did this. By the time he circles back, there are about 7 guys standing there, and he just beat them all. His offensive line hustled down there. What a night for Miller.
Meanwhile, that's Green, TJ Green, who was down significant as we go down the stretch, trying to make it a 7-point game. This one is good. So it's you got 10 guys up between the 48-yard line and around the middle to T.Y. Hilton, so he has a chance to run it back. And
one more in him.
2 yards for Gore gives him 100 for the game. And Frank will, I think, wait for the scorer to make his call here, but that should be a 2-yard game. And we've got a false start here. It's going to make it 2nd and 13. That's Eric Swope, the tight end who jumped.
False start. Offense number 86. Right run penalty. Still 2nd down.
Have to go to work. Merciless has to get there. Clowney has to get there.
Knock-off play action. Looking deep. Gets sacked at the 11-yard line. That's Andre Howe. Put the pressure on. Safety comes in. He knocks him down.
Out here in some open space, and Howe just fires up. And T.Y. Hilton, who was trying to get out in the flat on that side, got tripped up and couldn't make his way through the traffic.
And this is Gore, and sure enough, exactly what we mentioned just happened. And he sends it to the 41-yard line. Irvin escapes for the moment, and he gets tackled at the 47-yard line. Darryl Morris is in the Indy secondary. And they set up a screen, and this huge night for Lamar Miller keeps on ticking as he gets to the 37-yard line. From the 37-yard line, Osweiler to the 32. Catch made, tight end Fedorowicz. Osweiler hangs in the pocket, fires, caught, touchdown! C.J. Fedorowicz.
Go right around the coverage inside, help over the top deep, and Osweiler threw a bullet. That was the best throw he's made tonight, maybe this year. Under pressure, in between those two cover guys, and for Novak, this is going to be a long time to think about a huge pressure kick.
Which he does. So Andrew Luck has 49 seconds to get the ball to about the 38-yard line or so of Indianapolis. It's a bouncing kickoff, juggled, fielded at the 24, and run back to the 32 by Austin Blythe, a rookie out of Iowa, who had no idea what was coming his way at that point. He's in the backfield. A lot of the crowd is left, but they're still making a ton of noise. And the pass is caught at midfield by Chester Rogers.
Coming out, 19 catches, the most for any rookie.
Second most on the team, and Luck is going to escape, but only for a 2-yard gain. They need about 10 more yards to give Vinatieri a really decent chance to make a field goal. We're giving him, you know, the 52, 53-yarder. Luck to the sideline, a little low. Hilton, does he make the catch off the ground? He does. The challenge is needed here. Everything gets reviewed. Crowd looks at it. They see the ball on the ground. Of course, that's the reason you hear the noise from the crowd. And obviously, Vinovich will be taking a look at this.
Yeah, I don't think that's a catch.
The previous play is under review. On the field is reversed. It's an incomplete pass. The ball hit the ground.
Right now, if you don't...
From the 48-yard line, please reset the game clock to 27 seconds.
So the third down and 8. Luck stepping up, fires. That's incomplete. Now it is. And a fair catch is scored for at the 16, Tyler Irvin. So they will take a knee, and Bill Vinovich will flip the coin, and we will see who will get the ball on the first possession of OT. Bray is on the sideline. He had his shoe off, so he's out of the game. The attrition continues, and the run back from the 4 from the rookie Josh Ferguson. Frank Gore, who had a 100-yard night and then lost a yard to go to 99, will have one more opportunity. He's in the game. He flares out on the reception, and the pass goes for a gain of 7 to Swope, and we go to Michelle.
Stunt loop, something coming here.
To Gore. Now he's back over 100 again to the 40-yard line. He joined us. Come up with 2 tight ends here. Fake to Gore. Luck stepping up, stepping away, throws to the sideline, and no good. Second and 10, put some pressure on, pass caught, 47-yard line. Luck, pressured, sack. That's McKinney, came firing in through the middle and just buried him.
Was well read. That's a big part of this defense. You see your guy block, you're no longer in man coverage. Go get the quarterback. Beautifully done by Benardrick McKinney.
9-yard sack, 3 sacks tonight for the Texans, and McAfee to punt for the 5th time in the game. Oh, and you've got a whistle before the play It makes it 4th and 7.
12 men in formation. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
It's a line drive. 16-yard line. Tyler Irvin brings it out to the 33-yard line. At the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Osweiler has time and then completes it over the middle to the 41-yard line. That's Fedorowicz. Fedorowicz moving around. The toss goes to Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller takes the ball into Indy territory to the 49-yard line.
Here, when these guys have to run sideline to sideline as they did there, it takes a lot out of that pass rush.
This time he is stopped at the line of scrimmage is the former Dolphin and of regulation. 2nd down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Osweiler deep down the left sideline and making the catch is Strong, Jalen Strong, who's had some huge games against Indianapolis, and he does it again. He's been silent tonight.
Just at the point of attack, it was Jalen Strong going up and making that play, a guy that's had to play in the slot 81% of the time this season because of injuries in there. His real role is outside, and he just showed you why. What a play.
The Colt killer winning the game in overtime. 12. Keep it, and he wants to move it to the hash mark that's most beneficial for his kicker. Novak wanted it on the right hash. She puts it there for him, and now here comes Novak. I'm sure they're enjoying it on the radio. 33-yarder to win the game, which he does. What a comeback. And what a dispiriting loss for the Colts.